Hi, my name's Travis Alber. I'm one of the founders of Book Glutton, and I'm going to take a few minutes and walk you through the website, show you around. There are two parts to the Book Glutton website. One is the website itself, where you can find all the things to read and all the people to read them with, and the second part is the reader. What you see in front of you right now is the home page for the Book Glutton website. You'll notice there are two main menus. At the top of the screen, you'll see a menu with a red background that covers primarily informational and contact material. The menu just below the blue header is the one that lets you interact with the rest of the website. Here's where you find a book, edit your profile, and manage all your other account info, or get right to reading. To use the reader, you'll need to sign up for a free Book Glutton account. You can do so right in the middle of the header. In the middle of the page is the main search box. I can type in a term here and search books by title and author, or I can look around for a group to read with. I can search by name or tags they've given themselves. You'll notice also in the box is the ability to browse alphabetically. So I went ahead and I did a search on the word underground, and one of the books that came up for me is Notes from the Underground. You can see it here, and I have a couple different options, but I think I want to read it today, which is the blue button on the far right. When I click the read it button, it's going to ask me if I want to read it with a group or just with everyone who happens to be reading it at the moment. I'll make my choice, and then I'll be able to go into the book itself. There are a couple things I should point out about the reader. First, you'll notice both the title and the author are on the backgrounds, left and right, respectively. You'll also notice that there are two main blue panels, one on the left that says talk and one on the right that says mark. Those are different ways to interact with the book. I'll go over those in a second. But you also see that I have a nicely designed book laid out here in front of me, and at the bottom of the page I have a number of tools to use to navigate my way through the book. There's a forward and back button. In between the forward and back button, there's a progress bar, which shows me how far through this immediate section I am. On the right-hand side there's a toggle switch so I can make my text larger and smaller, or a help button in case I get stuck. Finally, you'll see on the lower left-hand side the section menu. This is basically your table of contents. It allows you to jump to any section of the book. Right next to that, you can read I'm in section 13 of 26. So that's how you read by yourself in the Unbound Reader. However, we thought you might be interested in reading with others, a book group or friends or other writers, and we tried to make it really easy. All you need to do is click on the left-hand panel marked Talk, and a chat window will slide open. The cool thing about this is you can select a range, meaning you can choose who you talk to within the book according to where you're located and what you're reading. So if you don't want to talk to people who are reading the end of the book, you would set your range to perhaps inside this chapter. The mark panel on the right side of the text is used to make comments. It'll open automatically if you click on any paragraph in the text, or you can click on the word mark and it'll slide open for you. Instead of being a real-time conversation tool, the mark panel lets you make comments anywhere in the text and lets people respond to those comments as they come across them. As you can see here, I've clicked on a paragraph that has no comments on it. However, I can choose to make a comment by clicking the Make a Comment button. Making a comment is really easy. I just give it a title, type it up, and then choose whether I want it to be private or share it with the people I'm reading the book with. Later on, I can come back and see if anyone's responded to my comments, or I can go back to my profile management section of the website and check there. All my annotations are listed there, as are people's responses. So those are the basics of using the Unbound Reader. You can choose to have either one of these panels open or keep them both closed and use it primarily as a reading tool. One last thing I'd like to point out is the Manage Your Account section on the Book Glutton homepage. In this section, you can change your personal information, upload a picture, add some personal tags so people can find you more easily. You can also manage your groups. You can create groups and invite whomever you'd like, or you can join other groups. You can add people to your friend list in this section. You can add them by email, or you can search for people on the Book Glutton website. You can also view any of the annotations you've made in any of the books you've read and the responses people have made to those annotations. You can manage your uploads or upload new work. You can look at the books you've read in the past, and you can look at your most recent book and jump right back into it. Thanks for listening, and I look forward to seeing what you have to say on bookglutton.com.